Oh gosh, this thing is so stressful. I didn't know it says it was waiting for me, and I didn't know what to do right after that, what I'm supposed to do. So, oh well, here I am. Is anybody out there? It's just been me and Miss Ginger today. So, and I've been doing my craft stuff. So, wearing my mask all day. She don't know what to think about that. That epoxy smell can get pretty strong. Well, I'm going to try to type something since nobody's. Hey, Maggie and Brophy, Terminal Goat. Hey, kind of an impromptu. I've been baking and cooking and doing tumbler cups, epoxy. You're number one again, of course. uh, that's so cool. I'm just glad people are around. It's already dark here. There's dogs outside the window, and Miss Ginger's kind of going bonkers. Hey, Lazy Pond Farm, how are you? I am so trying to catch up with, especially new friends that have subscribed to me. Catch up with y'all. Uh, of course, whenever we do the, like I have my Saturday shameless plug, and we get more channels and stuff, and I get a lot of subscribe to me, and I'll subscribe to you, and that's okay. But if I can't, if I don't understand your language, right, and you don't have subtitles, um, I feel bad, but I don't want to subscribe. I mean, unless I guess it's something really cool to watch, but it's frustrating not to be able to understand what people are saying. So we do have the option of subtitles, y'all. So if you're not an English speaking individual, use subtitles because I'll read them. Oh, thank you, Maggie and Brophy. I started this last year when a couple of my YouTube friends, hey James, uh, were needing views and subscribers and stuff, and I've got a lot of devices, so that's kind of myself and a few others would roll people's videos for the hours, and then doing shout outs. Yeah, the sub for sub thing, I don't know. I feel bad, but I want to try to keep up with everybody. Hey, Ozark Duke, Rusty, you're here. I watched your cheese. That looked really good. I haven't even got to do any of my canning. You can see my whole area that I had is all with crafts right now. Want to laugh or gross out? Ooh, I don't know, James. Hey, Scott, how are you? But I haven't even canned anything. I've been baking and cooking and stuff, but I took too many orders with my crafts. Well, I'm going to try to figure out. I don't care for jalapenos myself, but I like the yellow wax peppers. And so when I used to make cornbread, when I was able to eat regular cornbread, that's what I used was the yellow wax peppers, and I really like that. You're naked, Jack? Get your britches on. Uh, I got a pot. I wear gloves and everything, but inevitably you get epoxy on you, and of course I get it off real quick. But Miss Ginger sure doesn't like the little get up that I have to work. Yeah, green bell peppers are good too. It's one of the things that I love and I haven't made since I've been in this little efficiency apartment. It was the stuffed bell peppers. My mom had a really, really good recipe for stuffed bell peppers and stuffed zucchini squash. Is that the green ones? It was really, really super good. Oh, Miss Ginger's a hoot, Maggie and Brophy. I tell you what, she keeps me hopping. I've had the healers for uh, 35 years, and she's no exception. They all have really cool personalities. Poblanos. Now, I think I have had poblanos. Those are the big ones that you can stuff them, and they're not really, really that hot, right? I can't remember. Burning Sands, hey! Yeah, I love stuffed bell peppers too, Rusty. I just haven't had. It's really hard for me because it's only been me now. Yes, Lazy Pond Farm. Though that's really good, but so I have to be careful of what I make because if I don't eat it all, and then if I'm not hungry for it again, it'll go bad. So, uh, one of the things I'm going to get. Popping off, just wanted to stop by. Oh, thank you, James. You're going to have to give us a tour of your house now that you got all your stuff in it. Hey, Josh, how are you? Um, so, and plus being type 2 diabetic, being pretty particular uh, about what I eat because what may affect me and may not affect me, it's all going to be an individual thing. So it's it's really tough having to try. Of course, I've been going through this for 3 years now, so it's not as hard as it was. I thought it was a death sentence for me, but all I knew is that I just didn't want to. If I did not have to take any kind of drugs or medications, I wasn't going to do it. And research. I don't even barely take it. I take vitamins now, and mostly because eating low carb, you don't really. Man, I felt real healthy and everything eating my old way, but you don't get as much eating low carb. You have to really maintain a lot of nutrients that you're not getting anymore. You're doing burr cheese soup. What's a burr? Oh, beer. Yes, I saw that. I want to see that too. I've got an asparagus soup that I'm going to be making myself. Uh, and there's things that I make something. I think I should have videotaped that, but uh, not everybody's going to be interested in the way I'm eating right now. Hey, Howie, how are you? You guys don't have any snow over there right now? I watched your video and all the blooms and uh, that poisonous plant. I didn't understand that one, but I guess it supports something. Oh, thank you, Maggie and Brophy. I'm so glad you took the time to come in. These are just impromptu. I'm so new at this. My video for tomorrow, I'm trying to learn how to do the end screens, and I go through the motion, and it says it's there, but then when I replay the video, it's so I don't know. I don't know if when you put your end screens on, if it shows you as you're watching it. So we'll see. I tried. I'll keep trying, but uh, it's so confusing. Oh, Miss Ginger's tearing up her toy. I have to sit over here to do my live stream. We had snow, but it is gone. We really. Oh, you do? Really? I would have thought Canada would have a lot of snow. Jeannie, hi. When I was cooking the other night and watching you on live, you could hear yourself in the video. Organics Raw Roots Farm. Hi from Florida. I heard you'll have been getting some cool weather. You know what I want everybody to do? Because I want to write it down. I did this for a long time. Um, No, you messed it up. Go away. Um, is I never thought about saying my name, right? I just assumed everybody knew it. So when you come on, we see your channel name, but what is your name? Some of you already know, but so cute. Yeah, she's driving me nuts. Every time I try to do something on the computer, then she's trying to drop her toy. No, go away now. Elizabeth, quit it. Hey, where is Elizabeth? Oh, there she is. Terminal Goat, I thought you were saying your name was Elizabeth. Finally, you made one. All right. You know what, Elizabeth? The notifications have been crazy for me. I've just had to go back uh, and look at people's recent videos to see, if they've made one. Terry, all right, Terry. And see, and I'll go back through later and write all these names down because this is something for friends for me. I'm on the southern Vancouver Island. The rest of Canada is home to icebergs, temperament, temperate climate like Italy here in southern Vancouver. Oh wow. Well, I don't know. Looking at that ocean or that water that you were showing the other day, that was crazy. It looked really cold. And we've had up and down here in North Dakota. We had a couple of weeks, about 2.5 weeks, where it was single digits and below. Always adore Nancy. Hi, how are you? Thank you for popping on. You did? You reached your goal today, Terminal Goat? What was your goal? What was your goal? What was your goal? Matt. See, I gotta write that down. Oh, quit breathing on me. You're hot. She's gotta be right underneath me. You got 1,000? Woo! That is so good. See, I would really like to get to 1,000 before like May because or by May because so I can do the lives on my phone because hopefully there's going to be a few of you that might come out this summer to see me and ride in the big truck with me. Uh, and I'd like to be able to just to have the my phone, not have to pack my laptop around. Well, congratulations, Matt. That is so cool. 60, Rusty. Wow. I don't know what today was. It wasn't really that cold, but of course, cold to me is different for a lot of people. I've been running around uh, just in a t-shirt. See, and the secondary apps. Well, right now it's 31 degrees. So, and it's after 5 o'clock. So that's pretty warm. Tomorrow uh, is going to be 38. So should I read these as I'm reading them so y'all know what I'm reading? I get to staring at this. But I need it to warm up a little bit because I've got to get into my horse trailer to do some stuff. The whole thing is I have got to reconstruct the inside of my horse trailer uh, to make it more efficient. Oh, okay, 50 degrees. Wow. Your phone is buffering? Is it me? Rain? See, I don't really like rain. I like rain, but I don't. Rain just makes everything muddy, and warmer weather with snow just makes everything muddy. Hey, SD. Hey, thank you for doing the bucket list challenge. That was great. Yours is buffering off and on too? Maybe it is me. Do I know? Would I be able to tell if it was on my end? I think I got pretty good signal. Yeah, it shows pretty good signal. Oh, Scott, I'm really ready for spring. I haven't got to see my horse all winter. Rusty says my sis is bringing me two vintage tables to redo. One is an old drop leaf table, and I can't wait. Oh, I bet. I used to do that stuff with my mom. See, Howie, I'd much rather have the snow than rain. Oh, good, Josh. I can't tell if it's anything on my end. So I got all kinds of epoxy stuff stuck around. I got to be careful not to touch anything. OSD, I still have more to my bucket list, but my first one challenge that I did was mostly real personal, about family and my son. And then this one was kind of about y'all. My goal is because my YouTube channel started out as one thing, and then I inadvertently converted it into something along with it. So, and which includes you guys. Yeah, Rusty, I'd much rather have sun too. I'm ready for spring. I do when I watch all my homesteading friends, I really, really, really do miss homesteading. But then on the flip side, I had so many years of it growing up, and when you're tied to the ranch because of critters and homesteading, basically, you can't go anywhere. So that's why I've flipped, sold everything, sold the ranch, sold everything, and challenging. This is the first winter that I haven't traveled, and that's because of the equine infectious crap that's been going around. I didn't want to take a chance, but I'm hightailing it out of here next fall. One of my friends, or a couple of my friends, are down in Quartzsite right now at the RGR and the Big Ten stuff. And it was so funny. I was watching some of my RVer people, and I saw my friends in the video, so I screenshotted it and texted them pictures of themselves. It was so cool. And then I was like, I want, I want to be there. Oh, Josh, I bet you can't. What is the average rainfall a year? Is that determined by zones? Imagine that kind of is, but hey, Brian, how are you? Hey, thank you for jumping in on the bucket list challenge too. I can't wait to hear yours. Rusty, I don't have much of a green thumb. I love growing. I love starting. I'm a great starter with stuff. In fact, a lot of it I would end up just taking my starters because I only did heirloom seeds and kept using them over and over again. So I would go to our local farmers market every Thursday. Well, I made the bucks because I'd have like 30 starts of the different tomatoes, um, all different stuff I had, all heirlooms. So I made quite a bit of money doing that. But whenever I also had pigs, I raised two pigs a year, and I used my pigs to root up my garden after it was done. That was the best way to do it, I'll tell you. but I did have to have a really secure pen for them. My pen was probably about, I know the square footage, but it was really big. But I'd have to, I found on Craigslist somebody had, it was about, what is that, about 3 feet wide, the chain link fence. And so I dug a channel down and put this chain link fence down flat. And then I put my regular fence down over the top of that to where 2 foot of that went into the pen and then 1 foot outside the pen because critters try to get in too. And that kept my pigs from rooting out uh, because that hurt their noses on that fencing. Are you leaving, Matt? Oh, time for dinner. I just saw it. All righty, darling. You just enjoy your supper. Ugh. Oh, Miss Ginger hears something outside. I have to be stuffed in my little corner. And I haven't got my paddle for my bread maker. I think I accidentally threw my paddle away. So okay, so what is, I don't ever watch TV except for like this winter now because I really don't even watch that much. I'm doing so much either with this or my crafts and stuff. I've got, I'll show you. I can't pop it out, but underneath this is a black with silver glitter, but underneath that is a pink. I can't wait to see that come out. Uh, but I'm test driving this because somebody wants it like that. So I'll see how this one turns out. If I like it, then I'll make a whole bunch more. But and then I got a bunch of Valentine stuff. A bunch of Valentine stuff that people ordered. So I got to stop taking orders because I got to get out. If it's going to be warm, I got to get out to my horse trailer. Yeah, I've been multitasking while watching. Never a strong trait for me. Matt, that's funny. Rusty, Ozark Duke, I want to make that. What was that pudding cake that you did? I used to make one when I was able to eat all the real flowers and stuff. Oh my god, that was one of my favorites. So I have to make a mock one of that. See how it turns out. Jan, hey, how are you? I saw your t-shirts. Pretty good. Am I right? This thing? This is a little iron. I have got a whole bunch of I have got so much art stuff. Basically, when I do a hat, um, like around the edges, my bigger thing for doing the iron-ons just don't work right. It messes it up. So this I can do it on this or on the back here or on the sides, and it makes it come out a lot nicer. I've got about 7 new designs. Get down, get down. And this one I use. This one I use on like shoes. When I do shoes, I can get in on some really really tight corners. I've done a lot of shoes. Um, yeah, keeps me busy. Yeah, Rusty, it's a little cricket. It's pretty cool. A lot of people do stuff with irons. I did iron on stuff with regular iron for a lot of years, but it just uh, it's a lot better with a regular craft iron. So now, Jan, is that your T-shirt thing? Is that a print on demand place? I haven't seen an iron in years. Well, this isn't really. Well, you could use it as a regular clothes iron. This would be cool on like collars and stuff. But I'm okay. I'm really considering because right now, for the last probably 4 years, I just make custom order. Somebody orders one because I have no interest in doing uh, production myself. I don't have that kind of time, and I've thought about doing like the Teesprings or the um, there's like 3 or 4 of them, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to be that stuck on the computer. I do enough being on the computer just designing stuff. The little Cricut one is on your list. Well, I'll tell you, I lucked out and got that when Cricut was having a special, and so I was able to order this. And see, and it comes with its own little stand, so it doesn't burn you. So it's pretty cool. But along with this thing, I got like 7 rolls of different vinyl glitter, iron-on, heat trans, all of that with it for a really good price. But that's through the Cricut website. But yeah, I don't know. I do like making custom. I make a lot of custom. Uh, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm still pretty happy just making. If somebody needs something, then I'll create it and make it. A lot of people like one of a kind deals, so that's kind of like my tumblers. You're never going to get. Nobody's going to ever have the same one that you have. Wow, Rusty, that's a see. My mom, my grandma, everybody got into those big projects like that. It was just amazing. Uh, I tried learning how to knit, but I'm too impatient for that. And crochet, I know how to crochet, but there again, sitting and crocheting. And see, I've been concentrating on prepping for my kids, grandkids, and a bit for myself lately. So the crafting stuff goes on a list. Yeah, I bet. I have a sewing machine and I haven't even got to break that out. I actually had somebody wanting an or I make this is for my horse friend people, making the wraps for the legs and that kind of stuff. But I've been busy with cups and shirts, hoodies, and hats and uh, molds. Uh, I had to order. You guys, hold on. I'll show you. Where is it? Well, shoot, now I don't know what it is, but it's a marijuana leaf. I had to order a mold for that. They're going to pay for it. I'm not against it. I don't do it, but I'm not against it. There you go, Nancy. See, I downsized so much. You would not believe I had a big ranch house, a big 3 bedroom ranch house and ranch. And trust me, I downsized a lot. It's time for me to go bye bye and check places out and visit with people. It was hard. Yep, Rusty, me too. I will try something once, but any more now. Uh, oh, Josh, you're leaving. Alrighty, darling. Thank you for popping in. You have a good this morning, right? To you and tomorrow. It's already tomorrow for you. Uh, I I can't remember what I said. Oh, I have enough to do with the little things that I'm doing right now. But downsizing so that I can. But there's a lot of things that I just wasn't gonna. Oh, Jan, thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Can I tell if people give me thumbs up? Oh, I got 7 thumbs up. There it is. I'm still learning all. This is like what, my third? Is this my third live stream? Third or fourth? Oh, I got 10. There's 12 watching. Is that me too? Do I count as one watching? I am so excited. I need to get into my horse trailer and get it all organized and better because there was some things that I just wasn't going to give up as far as my crafting. With anxiety, sometimes if I don't have anything that's going to keep my focus, that's what I'll do. I'll start making something, creating something, cooking something. Uh, I dehydrated it. Tomorrow's video, you'll see I dehydrated a bunch of stuff. Well, not a whole bunch, just enough for me. That was the one thing. This dehydrator that I have is only a 5-tray dehydrator. Now, before, when my son was little, I had a 9-tray. Actually, I had 2, but because I could make so much because my child would, he ate it all. I have 11 watching. That's one of the places I want to go to is Australia. That's the whole man from Snowy River. I'd love to go there. Oh, Cindy, I'm so glad you popped in. Babysitting. Oh, how fun. I was watching the show today, and as much as I love kids, isn't it funny how we change over the years? Because I always thought, I would have loved to have a dozen kids. I love kids. And now I'm thinking about it, I think, I'm so glad I didn't have a dozen kids. I like, at this point in my life, being able to just kind of cater to me. This message has been held for review. Rusty, what did you say? Welcome to my channel. Here's upon Isma. Huh, Rusty, that must have cued YouTube because they put you on timeout. You know what, Nancy? Honestly, uh, the way I look at it, because I kept a lot of stuff thinking, oh, I'll use it. Just sell it because if you come in, if you decide you want to make something, then you just go buy the materials that you need at the time to make it. That's what I do. I mean, I don't have the space to have stuff all around. Yeah, Rusty, I saw that. That's okay. YouTube is goofy. So now, like when somebody orders, I had an order for 2 hoodies. Well, I give them 2 different brands they can pick from. And, because I have my PayPal, I've had my PayPal for years. And so I have it on my YouTube channel, but that's where I go through. If they pay for the sweatshirts right away, then I'll go buy them. Now, it's kind of risky doing that if they've got a custom logo, not a logo. I don't I don't really do logos because it's really hard. People want specific things, but I'll do like my decals. I'll just make something up, if they want a specific whatever, uh, then I'll do that. So, but if they have their name, if they want their name on it, then they have to pay for the whole thing in advance. Because not a lot of the stuff with like, I think I like I already shipped all my other stuff, but like my hat, see, this is glitter vinyl, heat transfer vinyl. It don't come off that easy, so it's not like I can do anything over the top of this. And then I've got stuff that's holograph. I have holograph. Um, so if it's something with their name, then they have to pay for the whole thing. Jan, yeah, I would imagine. And my whole deal with not going through those print on demands is they take so much, and I know how long it takes me to create a design, and using somebody's idea of what they want and taking a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and creating something. With the print on demands, they take quite a bit. I gotta turn the heater off. It was so cold in here because I had to have my windows and the doors open. Oop, Ozark Duke, you did it again. This message has been held for review. Shame on you. I'd like to have a logo made for my channel, but I'm not too good at it. Well, you know what? I'm going to give it, if you'll look in the description of this, I think the little gal, she is so good if y'all want logos. And people who do this all the time, uh, they're a lot faster and have a lot more resources than what I do. I really have to work harder at this stuff because I don't have big programs. I enjoy doing it, but if you want a logo, um, her name is, let me see, if I can put a link, it might already be in here, the link to her, and it says logo. And then there's a place where I got my stickers that I ordered that should be in there also, where I ordered in bulk, because it wouldn't be cost effective for me to do stickers for people because the materials are expensive when you buy in smaller quantities, right? If that makes sense. Jen, I'm looking forward to hearing more about it. It might be something later that I'm interested in. Right now, because I only do limited amounts. I'm okay with just doing it myself and being my own product manager and stuff. Um, and then if I don't feel like or have the time to do a design, because I think you kind of have to keep up on that stuff all the time. But you can fill me in. Because part of all this stuff I do, I started a long time ago, um, as a secondary source of income after I retire. I'll look and see if I can find her. And she's really nice. She has a YouTube channel. You can tell her, she made my first logo for me. It was really nice. Um, I'll get it to you. And then I can't remember the name of the printing place. They did pretty good. I used Vistaprint for a long time, but I was looking at their stuff just recently, and they've gone up in price quite a bit. Man, I used to get tons of stuff free because, like I said, I've had GdyUpGal Gypsy Adventures for a lot of years. I have banners because I put up trail rides. So whenever I get a location where I'm putting up a trail ride, I'd put, maybe anywhere up to 4 or 5 banners along a route to direct people where they need to go. So I had all kinds of stuff, and I used. Is it still holding my comment? No, no, I okayed it. Unless you did another one and I missed it. Risk avocado. Who the heck are you? Okay. I know I'm not sexy, so we are going to. How do you do this? Remove. Well, I'm glad somebody bad came on because I have to learn how to do this. Henry Arias. Hey, hi. Are you a good guy or are you a what do they call him, a troll? Risk avocado. That's funny. So now y'all made me forget what I was saying. But anyway, Rusty, I'll get that information to you. And SD also, I will make sure you get that too. She probably would be way better apt at helping you design a logo for your spam cards and your uh, stickers and stuff. So, I mean, I enjoy doing all this, but I'm small scale and. Oops. Oh, oh, I'm getting trolls. Well, this one says, "Holy cow! He's even got a bad word. How do I put user in timeout? Hide. I'm gonna report him. Unwanted commercial pornography. Okay, report. Now, how do I get rid of him? Okay, 3 man. Well, how do I? Well, you guys, who wants to be a moderator? Because I'm not able to see this. You blocked them? Oh, thank you, SD. You love eggs? Okay, I got to make some moderators here. Who wants to? They're like, where the heck did they come from? Frog. Henry Arias, I hope you're not talking about me. Hit the buttons on the side of the name. Okay, Jan, I am going to make you a moderator. I can't keep up with this. The trolls want to be Simply Grower. Hey, Simple Grower! I'm all of a sudden having to. I have trolls. Only had one troll before, and I inherited that from poor Nina. I can be one for you. Organic raw outdoor show. Okay, organic. Moderator. I think I did that right. Well, y'all, these guys are messing up our conversation. That's good from I'm famous now. I'm not even at what am I? I'm not even at 700 people yet. Okay, Simple. Hey, I can't get the video up. You can't get the video up for some reason, Simple Bar. Frog guys, these are all crafts. It's nothing to clean. I actually do something with my time. What a dork. Need to block frog. Do I? Okay. That was funny. Remove. I remove them, does it? Delete them? Well, how about we'll just do this. Mm-hmm. I've hit the big time. I think I did block him. Jim Timber. Hey there, greetings from Poland. Jim Timber, hi, how are you? Elizabeth, I'm famous. Sorry. Oh, you got to go to work. Shoot, you finally made it on and now you got to go to work. Oh, thank you, Organic Raw Roots Farm. Hey, Organic Raw Roots Farm, what's your name? Lori's Crochet Corner, too. Thank you for stopping by. I have 13 thumbs up. I've been trying to make it to everybody's videos, but, well, I can't even show you all the stuff I have craft-wise going right now. And I've been stuck with this thing on, so. Very late at night. It is 5:46 here in North Dakota. P&S Dogs and Dragonflies Farm. Hey, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Oh, Rusty, thank you. I must have missed that. Oh, good, Simple Grower. One of the things we're doing, if you pop on, because everybody knows everybody's channel name, but not everybody knows your name. So if you can put your name in there, because we're all friends except for the weirdos. So now I don't know. Wow, they blended well. Uh, Deb, I know you. It's so easy to call you Simple Grower. I have plastic on my table so I don't get stuff on. I keep sticking to it. I'm so glad everybody's here. I have 15 likes. It's so much fun. Um, I can't wait to get this spring. I can't wait to get my horse out. I can't wait to. Oh man, I am enjoying doing all of my craft and stuff, but being cooped up inside because of bad weather, that's really hard on me. Oh, the S part of TNS, Shelly. SD, you're Scott also, so we have we have two Scots here. Yeah, me too. I have 17 likes, 16 people watching, 17 likes. I just found that area. Kimberly, I'm gonna have to check. You're doing pretty good when we do the shameless plugs, aren't you? You're making some pretty good friends as well. I tell you, that's just been so fun for me. I've gotten to be introduced to some really, really cool channels that I just would not have. Now, some of y'all, some YouTubers are strictly in their venue. They don't veer out and participate in anything other than what they're strictly interested in, which might only be one or two things. I like tons of stuff, so I have a variety of creators and what they do. I love it. The kombucha. I don't know. I'm scared to make that. Okay, Nancy. Hey, you have a good night. I am so glad you showed up. Thank you for the thumbs up. And yes, it was Kimberly's birthday the other day. Kimberly Creator. Oh my goodness, Shelley, I swear, there's there's a lot of things that each of us can get from other people and they can get from us. YouTube has just been wonderful. Yeah, Rusty's doing shout outs on Wednesdays. He's just started that, so y'all make sure to do that. Rusty, if you have a laptop, go live. Yes, Kimberly says, yes, I was 50. She's back at 40 now. I think I need to do that too. Oh, you don't have a desktop? Okay. I know you can do the secondary apps on the phones. I just don't want to do that. You'd probably be better at figuring it out than me. I spent, I don't know, about 2 hours trying to figure out how to do uh, the end screens because the video for tomorrow uses a recipe, my mock corn tortilla recipe, and I, I just have to learn so I don't have to keep typing the recipe all over again to do that. Red Viking Trucker, hey, how are you? I haven't done very much trucking videos. I'm so glad you popped in though. I'm still trucking, just in the oil field. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm stayed in North Dakota for the winter. Long story short, because I travel with my dog and my horse, there was a lot of equine viruses going around, and I was too scared to take my horse leave the state. There was just too much going on, so we stayed for the winter, and I rented a place all winter. And so all I've been doing is cooking and crafting and chatting and waiting for spring. Oh, Rusty, you can do it on a desktop. You don't have to have a laptop. Well, unless your desktop doesn't have, like me, I have the little eye thing, which I'm probably supposed to stare in when I'm doing this, but it looks weird and I don't think about it. But what are those video things that you put on there? Yes, sir. It's yeah, I'll tell you, I'm addicted. I tried doing OTR for a whole 8 months. Red, I couldn't handle it. It was just too much. Give me oil field. Give me the craziness we have. I made way more money, and I didn't like OTR at all. I give it to people who drive OTR. You all really have to be out there consistently all the time in order to make good money. And I like my nights off and weekends off and days off and still making good money. So where are you at, Red? Where are you working at? Are you down in Texas? Rusty, 37 years of being 21. Well, I don't want to go back to 21. I do miss my son being little, though. You're going to run? Dad, tell Jesse I said hi. Sweet little thing. Well, get your cam hooked up, Rusty. I tell you, y'all watch my videos. I could not quit my day job. You know, I can come up with some funny stuff, but it's like when I have to, I can't. And when I'm trying to do a video, I have to be really careful because then I spend too much time editing out what I shouldn't have said, or you know. And this is just so much more fun. I just get to visit with y'all. Well, before I was 21, I didn't even want to. I wasn't excited about being 21. Most kids, they want to reach 21 so they can drink up. I've never been a drinker, but when you're a ranch girl, You hang around a bunch of ranch people and cowboys, you drink before you're 21 anyway. But that didn't take me long to learn not to drink because I just can't handle it. I get sick. I can socialize and tip a couple back, but that's about it. Oh, Rusty, you do. And it's so much nicer and so much easier. I think the hardest part for me right now is knowing what time to do it. Uh, I don't want to run over on somebody else who's doing a live, which that's happened a couple of times. Um, and I do it so that I can visit with y'all. And if y'all can't be here, then there's no point in me doing it. I was scared. I was scared to do it. You can ask everybody. I before YouTube had made the 1,000 subscriber rule, I was trying to gear myself up. All my friends on here were already doing it, and I was trying to gear myself up to do it. And I did it on accident one time. Didn't realize I did it, and it was only like a blip. And then by the time I got the guts up enough to do it, they changed the rules. And then seriously, I don't want to try to figure those secondary apps out. I don't want to do it on that. And then I tried to do a live this last summer because I work in Sydney, Montana, so that's where I live in the summer is in Sydney. And I was at the truck stop, and so I was trying to do it there, and I couldn't figure it out. Rusty. Oh, I had the most fun when I was 30 going and buying beer because when I was 30, I still looked like I was 15. I kid you not. I still look like I loved whipping out my ID. Except for one time I went to go get pizza and I actually forgot my whole wallet and they wouldn't they wouldn't let me not only buy beer, but I had to go all the way back home to get it. Hey, top of the pole. Don't say anything real loud. She's sleeping right now. She's been boinking all over the place. You made a live? When did you do that? I made one of these finally. Yeah, I didn't get a notification if you did. No, don't be shy. This is so much easier. Well, I've been on here a long time. A lot of people that I've been YouTube friends for a long time, so it's just like yakking with your friends, and it is so much easier. Uh, Miss Nona Grace, she keeps saying she's going to forget, not have something to say. We all just talk. It's not about forgetting what to say. If anything, you go from one topic to the other to the other. A secondary app. It is an app that you can do on your phone that will let you do live videos. Um, then that's what somebody else called it, a secondary apps. Because if you have under 1,000 subscribers, you can't do live videos on your phone. Basically, you can only do it on a desktop or laptop. Oh, you made it to mine. Oh, I'm so glad too. That's the only thing that worries me is I'll come up to do this and nobody will be around. That's why I learned how to do the schedule thing. At least if people see that, they might try to come. Yeah, Kimberly, I don't. It was too much of a hassle. I actually tried a couple times. It's just too much. Rusty, me too. And I talk to Miss Ginger a lot, so I need y'all. And I do go on and try to catch up with everybody's videos and stuff, but it's just not the same. And I know it's not the same for you when I'm doing a live because you're just typing. But for me, it's an actual conversation. Well, honestly, the very first live I did, which was just a couple weeks ago, I did it at a time where I didn't think anybody would be around because if I was going to screw up, I wanted to screw up all by myself. The app on the phone I think I still have it on here. Let me see. Is Streamlab? Streamlabs. That's the one that I found out about. Yep, Duke is funny. I really enjoyed that. Rusty, what editor are you using? I really liked that one where you were laying on the bed dead. That one was really cute. I use Filmora 9 is the one I use. It's got quite a bit, but I still haven't uh, used all the features. Kimberly, I know there are going to be a lot. Depending, I mean, look, I've only got 13 people in here, and I'm barely keeping up. But I got 17 likes. Streamlab, yep, that's it. If you figure that out, Vegas Pro 13. Is that something you pay for, or is that a free app? See, when I first did this back when I first got onto YouTube, I did Filmora. That was one, and I bought the whole deal. And I really, really enjoyed it. Well, then I kind of I found out about all these free apps and started doing them. Have to go to dinner, y'all. Have a great evening. Glad I can. I am so glad too, Shelly. Thank you so much. Is Paisley in here? I didn't see her pop in. Where's she at? Well, Paisley, if you're in here, hi. Must be because there's 14 now. There's another set of bumps here. What does this say? Participant? No, I don't want to do that. Yes, she's here. Sorry, Paisley, I didn't see it. Must have been when all those dang trolls. I got trolls all of a sudden. There you are, Paisley. Are you snuck in the back? Boy, you sneaky gal. Were you here when all the trolls came in? And I was like, I couldn't say anything. Gotta run bedtime. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you so much for coming in. Ooh, did you hear that? Oh my goodness, Paisley. They were, I don't know where they came from. I don't know where they came from. Nobody I knew, but I had to all of a sudden, I was begging for moderators. Somebody help me, please. I should make y'all moderators. You're making bread? As soon as I get my paddle for my bread maker, brand new bread maker that I haven't got to use yet, and I already lost the paddle, I'll be making bread too. Not the kind you guys like, but I'm hoping it'll be good. You have to pay for Vegas Pro. Oh, you do have to pay for it. Okay, yeah. See, I have to pay for mine too. But I can't remember. I mean, I paid for the year subscription. And the only reason why I stuck with that is because I'd already used it before. Oh man, Kimberly, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I miss my old way of eating. If it wouldn't kill me, I'd still be eating the same way that I eat. But luckily, um, through YouTube, I have found so many good recipes that they're sufficing. Now, what's helping me, yeah, honestly, and I've said it in a couple of my videos, you simply have to change your taste buds. Sugar comes in so many different, not just granular sugar and the carbs. We can't, when you're diabetic, I don't care what kind of medicine you're on, you're not supposed to eat any grains, any beans, any of potatoes, all the stuff that I love. Oh, I bet. I know that when I was researching mine after you did yours, they oh, I got an itch. You can do that on mine too. I just haven't ventured into it yet. Uh, Daniel Battelle is the guy that I've learned a lot of the extras from. He does a lot on Filmora 9 teaching you stuff. It's really good. Eating like me, real Nestle, yeah. You know, that candy that I made, because I had changed my taste buds, that's what it reminds me of. It's the Nestle, the mock corn tortillas. You know, when I might get a recipe off of YouTube, but I'll make it, adapt it to where it works for me. And that's this last recipe that I had is the closest to a corn tortilla. Now I'm a flour tortilla girl, and I haven't been able to find anything that close. Um, I might be able to with fathead dough, maybe make something like that. Oh, Kimberly, I'm sorry. You know, and a lot of people, the first thing they do is go to the doctor. They find out they're diabetic. Now, if you're type 1 diabetic, it is what it is. You're going to be on insulin for the rest of your life. If you're type 2 diabetic or pre diabetic, you can really change a lot to where even if you have to be on a little bit of insulin, you can cut it way down by following the simplest carbs that affect us. And you have to look where the carbs are. People always look at their ingredients. If you look at something and it'll say sugars, oh, there's only, 1 or 2 grams of sugar. Well, they're not adding the carbs as sugars. So there might be 28 carbs in that food. Well, then you've got 30 grams of sugar, basically. And, as a diabetic, type 2 or pre-diabetic, even a type 1, you shouldn't have more than between 20 and 25 grams a day of carbs, whether it's a vegetable carb or, and fruit is out. Fruit is just all sugar. Berries will affect people, diabetics, some differently. I'm not able to have any berries at all. All of them I've tested and they jack my blood sugars up, so I'm out. But I use flavorings. I use um, the like the extracts to flavor. He was a type 2 and avoidable would have made it necessary, but he didn't. Yeah, so many. Hey, look, I've had friends flat out tell me they're not going to give up that. They'd rather pop a pill or take a shot. No, I don't want to. I don't want to take any drugs or shots. When I had gestational diabetes when I was pregnant, that was the only reason that kept me from giving myself the shots of insulin 3 times a day was because I was pregnant with my baby. That was the only thing that made me able to do that. Giving shots. I could never be a druggie, that's for sure. But I love watching y'all make all this stuff. I just kind of, and then I go try to recreate it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, Scott, I'm sorry. And to tell you the truth, there's a lot of people, and probably out of, well, I won't even say a number, but at least 3 people that I know that have trusted me. They're overweight and can't lose weight. I've tested their blood for them, and they were diabetic and didn't know it. You don't know all the time till it's almost too late. And testing your blood is so easy. Living Faith, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad you popped in. I was resentful for a long time of why I ended up getting it, but it is what it is. Hope I'm not running into somebody else's live. Um, so I don't know. So out of the 3 people that actually let me test their blood, 2 of them have changed their. I'm like their. Um, what do you call it, accountability buddy. And that's why I do so many recipes and stuff too. It was hard for me in the beginning. It was hard. But the reality of me not being ready to leave this earth and have things happen to me, I don't want to go blind. I don't want to lose my feet. Yep, the carnivore diet. The only problem for me, I crave vegetables. So I couldn't do just the carnivore, but I eat one big main meal and I can't get enough vegetables. So I take my vegetables and I just blend them all up and I drink them. And now I take vitamins because I know I'm not getting enough. But and if you like the stivers they are on now, they are on. Who are the stivers? I don't think I subscribe to them. I'll have to check them out. Um, but with meats, when you buy meat, you have to be careful that you're not getting cured meats. You have to get uncured meats because it's still sugar. And that's hard too. I shop at Walmart like everybody else and I have to read the labels if I buy hot dogs, if I buy lunch meat, if I, any of that kind of stuff. But that's a lot, 62 pounds. When I first went strict on my carb, low to no carb, I went down 5 sizes. I have videos, and I'll probably start if I figure out that card thing. Linking those. I went from a 34 back down to a 29. And that was all within 3 months. And it was hard. As I flushed, I wanted to flush all the grass fed is what I buy. Can't have any veggies or well, now why can't you have veggies or fruits? Now fruit I understand, but veggies. Oh, good, Scott. Biggies. That's okay. I knew what you were saying. And see, my favorite veggies, number one is broccoli and Brussels sprouts and then cauliflower. Can't have corn, can't have carrots, can't have peas. I'm not a big pea. I'll eat fresh peas. I'll show you what's spinning. That I got to do. I've already got the limited of the people who have entered the drawing for that, which I got to do a video on. Probably do another live on that giveaway. See now, organic raw roots and farms. I can do seeds, but even seeds are some of them are like I love not well I love cashews, but pistachios. Yep, that's all good stuff, Rusty. I just couldn't do without the. How long do you spend? Oh, I spin it all night. I don't. I'll let it spin for probably 6 hours, and then I know it's not gonna drip or anything. Then I can turn it off. But I don't. I won't ship it out or give it out for at least 4 days. Wow, seeds. Yeah, I'd be real hurting if I couldn't have some seeds. See, me too. Bacon. That's my deal. I do bacon. When I did my grocery haul at the beginning when I first moved into this little efficiency, um, I ended up having to go and buy a new vacuum sealer. I'd had mine for years, and it took a poop on me, so I had to go buy a new vacuum sealer. And so my whole freezer was full of meat and stuff. What am I making? I do a lot of crafts and stuff, and I in my giveaways I'll give away decals, hats. I do hats. Sometimes I'll do them with people's logos that they already have. This is one of mine. T-shirts. This cup is going to, the people on another video entered a drawing for this cup. Uh, so I'll be doing a video on and drawing names for this cup and deciding what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do next. I don't know. Y'all want a goofy t-shirt? I guess I should see what everybody wants. I enjoy doing this. Oh, I need to talk to you for shirts. Oh, okay. Now I don't do mass production. I only do custom. So at the most you're gonna get from me is probably five, and it's the cost is going to depend on the if I have to design the work, what kind of material. If you just want regular iron on, if you want glitter iron on, if you want holographic iron on. Uh, what else do we got? Like it cost is just going to be dependent. That's why I don't get into mass production. It wouldn't be cost effective. I've made a mold where, oh, this? I have never even used this yet. I bought this when I was in Las Vegas because I've got some old antique things um, that I want to replicate and make some things. For the first time in my life, I'm having to do seed starts. It's way different here in Texas. I had to buy a grow light. Oh, I miss my little front porch on my old house. I had it all set up. It was a lot of fun. I even tried the aquaponics. I had a fish tank and I learned how to do aquaponics. That was pretty cool. Yep, yep. I haven't done it yet. Like I said, when I came back from Las Vegas, I have to redo my horse trailer. Cause see here, I don't have access to like Michaels and all of that kind of stuff. And uh, driving semi in the oil field. Well, y'all know if you were around last summer, it's just work, 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 work. So I have to squeeze things in. And that's why this year I really have to get my horse trailer organized so I can have stuff set up. That's the best way, Rusty. I do miss that. I have a green thumb as far as getting stuff started, but I've always had to work full time and having so many animals. My homestead was a lot of animals. Um, I had a small garden for myself with stuff that I wanted. I had wild asparagus that grew on the property, and then I had wild horseradish, which that stuff don't die. I used to sell the horseradish thing. There was a bar restaurant probably about 7, 8 miles from me, and they actually would buy my plant. They'd come and get chunks of it. I made good money on. They'd come and pull it up, and it was the roughest. I don't like horseradish, but it would kick your butt. Did I walk Fremont Street? Yeah, I did walk Fremont Street. I did. I get a video of it. I can't remember now. It was quite. Oh, I remember why I didn't. There was so much foul language in the music, and I didn't. I ended up not posting it. The craziest thing that I've ever hauled. Well, personally, because I've hauled livestock all over the place, is probably my llamas. I haul them all over the place. But as far as in the oil field, there's not that much crazy stuff. I hauled oil for 9 years. I did a little bit of water, fresh water, and production water and mud. They call it mud. And let's see, when I did my little short stint in OTR, that was, let me see, what was a lot of those loads were locked and I didn't even really see what it was. Um, but because I had my hazmat, I got stuck with a lot of hazmat loads, a lot. And then before that, other than livestock, logs, friends of mine had a logging business back home, and I was just a seat filler, so I didn't have to do anything else. When they were short drivers, they put me in and talk about some scary freaking areas to drive in. I'll tell you what, oh my God. But I didn't have to do any labor, do anything. I just drove the truck in, everything got loaded, drove the truck out, and most of the time I would take the truck, leave it, and jump in another truck and do it this way, go back and forth and with a spare truck. So I don't think I've had anything real crazy. The ones that were locked and sealed, I don't really know. And about the shirts, just my email is in my description, in my about page. So just email me if there's something you think you might like me to do, and we can talk about price and stuff on that. Oh, my llamas were great. My son didn't think so. They were, oh my God, I had three of them. They're in Montana, up in Ronan. Friends of mine had a llama ranch, and that's where I decided to go because where I lived, there was a lot of mountain lions and bears. Not we didn't have grizzly bears, but black bears and brown bears and a lot of coyotes and I don't know if we had wolves over there, over where I was at or not. But anyway, a lot of predators. And because I did raise livestock, I mean, I raised anywhere from 75 to 100 chickens. Uh, and then I had two pigs and two steers I raised a year. I needed protection and dogs. I didn't want to have two or three livestock guard dogs. So I went and got llamas. I'll tell you what, they were great. They were ruthless too. If they did not care if you knew you, if you were a man, what are you doing? You can see this girl. Hold on. Oh, now she moved. uh, they kept everything away. If it was a stray dog or a person they didn't know, you didn't come on the properties. Oh, that would be really cool. I just do everything through my PayPal. I don't have like those Teespring stores or anything like that. Yeah, living faith. Growing out here is you have to have either a really secure greenhouse or do your starts in a sunroom or something. Llamas. Here's the deal with llamas. Um, I had males. They were all gelded. Don't get an ungelded male. They their their thought process is a lot different. You'll have a hard time with ungelded males. You can make money. Here's what I did with mine. I didn't shear. There was a lady that lived in the town close to me that she did looming, or what do you call it? Well, the loom and the whatever, she made saddle blankets. So there was another guy that she knew that had one of those tables, and you could you put the animal, whether it was a steer or whatever, it was a table that you could flip on its side, and they used to trim the hooves and do whatever they had to do with the sheep or the whatever. And that's how they would shear, because it's not that easy unless they're really tame. And my llamas were out in the middle of nowhere. They were somewhat tame, but it was a bear trying to shear them. So I made a deal with them. They brought the table over. She paid me a certain amount for my fiber because it's not wool, it's fiber. It got sheared, and I got stuff from her. So it all worked out, and I got my llama sheared because in the summertime, even though Montana's not that hot, it's still hot if you got all that fur on you. Yeah, May through October for us kind of here too. We've had a really odd winter this year though. Okay, Rusty, well have fun. Thank you so much for coming on and do a live. We need to see you do a live. I'm going to keep pushing Miss Nona Grace to do a live too. That would be funny. Oh, Kimberly, I didn't have time to do everything on my own. I had to barter. I was huge on bartering. Like I said, I couldn't have a big enough garden, so I tried when I would butcher because it was just me and my son. So I'd butcher a steer and butcher a pig. The other two I would sell off to pay for the butchering. I traded meat for vegetables. Okay, Rusty, we're going to be watching. I know what time it is. I have 17 likes. Woo-hoo. I've been on it almost an hour and a half. See, this honestly goes by so fast, and this is so much more fun for me. Oh, Miss Ginger. Say hi. No, don't mess it. Don't mess it up. Everyone take care. Gotta go. Okay, Scott, 4 a.m. Ugh. See, I gotta start making myself get up at a regular time. I've gotten to where, because I don't have to get up. I might wake up early, but I don't necessarily get up. Would you quit? Oh my gosh. Don't you argue. Well, when she thinks it's her time, she thinks it's her time. Oh, yeah, she's a sweet puppy, all right. She got you fooled. She's a good girl. I'm trying to think of something else. You know, I've already given a decal away. This cup is already ready to be, I'll be doing a drawing on that. It's kind of hard to do like t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff because you got to know everybody's size. And here's the thing, there's times when I'm just staring to see somebody say something, but honestly, conversation flows really good, and that's kind of what made it easier when I started joining people's lives because I'm a conversationalist. If I'm gonna talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you, and that's what it takes. It's for people to get on here and talk, and y'all talk to each other. I'd go on hers. She pretty much just set a time and do it. You know, she's so funny. We'd probably spend most of the time just laughing. And I love that Jim helps her so much. That is so cool. See, like right now, I'm staring. I'm staring at the chat. At least the trolls are gone. That was shocking. So who else is going to go on live next? Okay, that sounds good. I'm a mod for Nina now. Now, because Nina closed down her channel and then brought it back, so I don't know if I'm still. Oh, he does adore her. Well, she's adorable. What's there not to adore? To family. What's to family? Did I miss something again? I go live tomorrow at 6. Okay, so see now again, it was you that we came on at the same time. So yours is on Tuesdays, I guess. Well, Jan, and when you said yours was at 6, that's why I had done mine at 5, but it ended up being the same as yours. Okay, yep, just make sure. Try to do like I did. Well, I just learned how, so I'm not anyone to give directions. But do this where it's scheduled, like I scheduled it. So then I can see it, and then I put it on my phone. I put it on my timer. Oh, Two Family Homestead is next. They'll help with channels. Oh, they help with channels. Oh, good. What time do they come on? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for popping on. I'm so glad to see everybody. I have 18 likes at 9. Well, it is 6:30 here in North Dakota. North Dakota. Oh, you know what I have? Hold on. Maybe I didn't make this. I'll do this as a giveaway. A nice big mug. Isn't that cool? What about that? Would that be a pretty good giveaway? It's not anything I made. The Boaters are on Two Family Homestead tonight. Thursday night they help you with designing channels. Always put notice up. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is nice. Maybe I'll do this for the next giveaway. I'll have to. It is. It's nice and heavy. Your aunt lives in North Dakota? Where at? I'm in Dickinson, North Dakota. Oh, there she goes. You don't always have to be the center of attention. Oh, I think she does. I don't want your toy. They don't want to talk to you. Actually, they do. Oh, South Pierre. Oh, okay. Oh, quit. I don't know. There's so many little towns in North Dakota. You hear her? Yeah, she lets her presence be known. So that's what I'll do. I'll come on and make another video for that after I do the drawing for. Ow, that hurts. Wild female. Where's my stick? Ginger, Miss Ginger is her name. She's got a lot of her own videos on here. It's really hard. You have a mini. Oh, a min pin. I almost got a min pin because I drive semi in the wintertime, and I've had healers for 35 years, so uh I can't give up healers. But I've always wanted a little min pin. Probably keep her in line. She's a hoot. She loves to go baba. I went out to start my pickup tonight because I haven't gone anywhere, and I thought I kind of need to start it every once in a while. Oh my gosh, she's always worried I'm gonna leave her because sometimes I do if I'm just got to go do something real quick. And if you've seen my videos with her in it, you know what she does. She's like boing, 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 boing. She gets herself all hyped up. Okay, Jan. You have to keep us up to date, or me up to date on that your T-shirt venue. Uh, maybe when I retire and I want to get heavier into it, I'll do something like that. I love labs. If you watch, I just subscribed to him, Ridge Life. He's got a cane corso. Oh my God, this dog is so beautiful. Oh, he's so beautiful. And then he's got a part lab, just the cutest things. And then I think Sadie, homesteading with Sadie is a yellow lab, I do believe. She's just beautiful. I see you on Two Families and Jan. That's okay if you guys need to hop over. I've already been on here for over an hour and a half. I'm so glad y'all came. I'm gonna have to check to see who's on so I can go on after this. Just bounce around everybody's lives. Does it say live anywhere? My subscribers. We'll see. It might be somebody I don't subscribe to. Oh, Two Seaters Micro Farm is on live right now. And Miss Nona Grace already put her video up. Oh, I hear a phone. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, you guys, I'm so glad y'all here. So just be watching for this one, because this will be my next giveaway. This is a North Dakota Buffalo, North Dakota Cup, and this will be my next giveaway. So you'll have to stay tuned. So I'm gonna let y'all go because I want to check out some other channels in their lives. I so appreciate you coming on. I'm so tickled that I'm doing this. So I'm going to end the stream here. I love y'all. Thank you so much for popping in and watch for the giveaway for this cup. People have already entered, so you'll see who won that. Alrighty, y'all. I'll talk at you later. Adios.